Another one to add to the hive.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the TransCraft Beetle. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have a Beetle, and up here, don't you forget about me. Don't. His name is Beetle from TransCraft. On this side, we have Beetle. On the other side, we have Beetle. On the back, we have Beetle. On the top, TransCraft. On the bottom, Beetle. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have a Beetle, and this is TransCraft's take on the Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee. And here he is in his vehicle mode. His little dingy yellow car, yay! But looks quite good. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You got the front bumper right there. You got the headlights with the transparent plastic. You got the silver going on there, little orange on top. You can see the rims. Like a little dingy, little dirty. Got some nice weathering paintwork going along the bottom of the vehicle there. Give him a little dinge to him. Got the little side view mirror. The little side view mirror is die cast. You can see the windshield there with the silver trim. Got the windshield wipers picked out as well. A little silver going down the hood. And all the windshields and windows are done in a very dark tinted transparent plastic. You can see through it. It's very darkly tinted. And you got the rear taillights there. The rear bumper. The rear bumper is also die cast. Now, as far as the rear windshield goes, the side sections are that transparent plastic, but the middle portion is just painted black, but still blends in perfectly. So hey, it all works out. But yeah, there is the top, there is the bottom. Yes, he has the faux chest, but I'm perfectly fine with that, because if they actually used these headlights for the chest, that would have looked like crap, because that is not the right shape. That's too small. This actually looks good and screen accurate, so I'm all for it. I don't care about full parts. You feel how you want to about it. He does have rubber tires. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with the FKim Bumblebee. So you can see how that works out. With the transform element Bumblebee. With the other masterpiece movie Bumblebee. With FKim Prime. And with the Toy World Bumblebee movie, Optimus Prime. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his arm blades. You get two different ones. So you have that. You do also get his hand cannon here. Then that weathered yellow. The barrel's nicely detailed. You got some more of that dingy weathered silver there. And you do get one more accessory, but that is purely for robot mode. All of these are really purely for robot mode, because there's no real storage for these. The only thing I found you can really store is this particular blade. You can kind of wedge it in there, and it will stay, and it won't impede anything. So that one you can store. You know, this one doesn't really stay. This one falls right out. So I've been able to find a way to wedge that one in there. Oh, there you go. Kind of wedge it in at an angle. There you go. That'll stay. So hey, you can store one of the arm blades there. As far as the cannon, there's no free real estate down here for this to go. So yeah. Storage is more coincidental than intentional, but hey, it's something. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode. What you see is what you get, but it looks quite good. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Hey, you can't get that good spin on them. Rubber tires. But anyway, let us begin on this journey, because it's quite an involved transformation, but a very cool transformation. So first thing you want to do is come back here to the taillights and just pop these sections up. Pop that up. just bring these over like so. You can come here to this back part of your roof and just flip those over and flip that over. And once you do that, you want to come here to these side windows and just pop these open, then just fold that in. Then come here and just pop this open and fold that in. And he's starting to come apart. So just bring these sections up so you can come to this middle panel here. And you just want to bring that up and bring that up. And then you want to come here to this front section of the roof. You just want to pop this up because these panels are on little tabs that secure them. So just pop them up like so. And once you have done that, you basically just take the whole front of the car here and just crack it open like an egg and just split it open like that. You can see what's going on here. This is a crazy transformation, but it's cool. I really like this. So these little taillight sections, you just flip these in. Flip these in. There we go. And now we shall commence. And all this is going to become his legs here. So what we're going to do here is going to just bring this little section up. You want to take the section of the roof and you just want to swing this over like that. You want to then, first you want to take the wheel, swing it over. Before you do that, I'm messing up the order of so many things already. The little toe here is on a slider. You just push this down like that, and then you can bring this over. And now we can open this up. That will allow you to take this whole assembly here and swing it down like that. And then you want to bring his toes around. You want to bring this hood section, bring it up on this hinge, and then bring it down on this hinge. A little tab that will just secure it right there. And then this roof panel will just swing around. You can see, tab slot. Just line that up, dab it in, and boop, and there you go. There's a little panel right here. You just flip up, and then all of this will swing around, wrap around all of this, and you got a tab that'll just go into that notch right there. Boop. There you go. That's finishing off his foot right there. This little panel, you just bring down. This section, you just swing back. And then you want to make sure that this hinge is just slightly angled up. It just makes life a little bit easier. And then you just want to close this up. You want to make sure that this side is loose, but it doesn't really matter because everything secures anyway. So you want to bring this up. You can see there's these little tabs on either side. You're going to go into these notches here on either side. That will secure all that in place. Just bring all that around. See those little tab slot right there? Tab that together. You can just kind of bring his foot up. And we're almost done. This little panel here, you just rotate up. And snap that into place. And we'll just leave this alone for now. So second verse is just like the first. So bring this around. We'll almost like the first. You don't have to do anything with the toe here. So just bring that around, and get this roof panel, and just get that out of the way. Undo this, bring all this down, and then just bring his toe around, bring that up, bring that down, tab that into place, and just swing all this around, and now the tabs are here. There are slots on the panel itself, so you just line all that up, and get all that secured. Oops. Get in there. Get in there. Why are you fighting me? You know why you're fighting me? Because the camera's on. That's why you're fighting me. Oops. And it came off the ball joint. It's just a ball joint. Just pops right back on. Whoop. There we go. There we go. I didn't have that totally straightened out. That was the problem. So there you go. So once you've done that, again, you just flip up this little panel and just wrap this around, and that will just slide right there into his notch. And there you have the foot. Bring out a little panel, flip this back again, just angle this hinge up here, and then just make sure that stays back. Swing all this around, secure it, his foot up. And then just rotate this panel around. Snap that into place. And there we go. So now, what we want to do here is his hips are tabbed onto his forearms here. So just give him a tug. Boop. You see a tab right there. Just give that a tug. Boop. There we go. That just loosens everything up. And you can bring that out. And what we're going to do here is we want to take this section. It's on a ball joint, so just rotate around. Bring his knee up to get it out of the way. Rotate that around. Flip this section down. And then you can bring his leg down. And you can see the slot there is for a tab right up in here. And you actually want to open the leg up a little bit because there's a little tab on the side that's going to go behind this section to further secure it into place. So you can see that just sits right there like that. Close that up like so, and that holds all that in place. And once you do that, you just rotate the leg in, and there you have the leg completely done. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Just rotate this around, flip this down, bring the leg down, and open it up just a little bit here, just to accommodate the other tab. And just get that into place. You can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Get that into place. Close that up. Rotate the leg in. And there you go. There you have his legs all done. That's a crazy transformation, isn't it? But it's cool. I like it. I like it. I love the way this works. So, now we move on to the upper body. So, take the rear bumper here. Just bring that down, get that out of the way, and then we can take this entire assembly here, just bring that up. Bring that up. I'm going to straighten out his arms. And you want to take this section here and rotate around. These panels will flip in. You don't want to flip them all the way in, just leave them open a little bit. Like that. And now we can work on what's going on up here. So, you want to take the wheels, untab them from the chest. So untab those. His head is back here. Now his head is on a hinge that allows it to pull back. And this is just so you can do this move here. So it helps if you take one of his pecs and just kind of raise it up a little bit, and you're just going to rotate all of this around like so. Once you do that, then you can take his head and just bring that neck piece back down. So we got that going on. So we're going to leave that alone for now. So what we're doing here is we're going to take all of this, and this is just going to swing around like so. And these sections will rotate up, like that. And then these pieces here, they're on ball joints. You just swing them around like so. And these will make his wings. So swing all that around, bring all that around, bring that down. These guys little wingy wings. Here we go. So you take the ends of the rear bumper here and just flip them in. Just bring that down to get it out of the way. And then the arms, you're going to untab. They tab in up here to form. Untab. And then you're going to just swing the arms out. You want to bring the wheels down as you're doing it. Get that out of the way too. And just bring it out. Bring it out. There we go. At this point now you can just bring that bumper all the way up. So what we're going to do here, this section is on a slider, so you want to make sure this is slid all the way down as far as it will go, because if it doesn't go down as far as it will go, then it'll keep the chest from tabbing in. So you want to push this down all the way. Make sure you get that going. There we go. You want that all the way down like that. At that point now, you can just bring this back and bring this forward. Make sure everything is situated. And things should just sit like that. At this point now, we can take his crotchal region here, just bring that up, and that will just snap into place right there. And we're pretty much at the home stretch here. So this little panel here, you just bring that up, and now we can just bring all of this down. You want to make sure his shoulders are straight, because if they're not, it'll keep the chest from tabbing in too. So make sure his shoulders are straight. And you have these two tabs that will tab in right up under this panel here. So you just line that up, give it a push, and voila, that stays nice and secure. And we're getting there. We're pretty much done. Just a couple little extra things to do. So you can see there are tabs here in the shoulder pieces, slots here in the shoulder pieces, little tabs around the bumper section. So you just rotate the wheel, get that lined up, and you just kind of tab that right in there. And that one did it for me, thank you. Just tab that right in there, and the wheels, you just kind of angle back like so. And then we just got to basically just straighten up his arms here. So you want to rotate the arm at the bicep. You just want to rotate it forward. And then rotate the forearm, 180. And then you just want to unfold the hands. Now if you leave them like that, they look a little weird. Like they're just kind of hanging on a thread there. I like to actually bring them in on this double joint. It just makes things look a little bit more, connected. But as always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. Just fix this little shoulder pad there. It's just on a ball joint. There you go. Second vest, just like the first. Just rotate that around. Rotate that around. Just straighten out his hand. Get that looking good. And there you go. And the last thing to do is we just come up here and there we go. Give his little horns, little antennas. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo! We're done. And there you go. There you have a Beetle, aka Bumblebee, in his robots mode. And he looks really good. I think they knocked it out of the park with this figure. Personally, I love it. That transformation is crazy, but it's cool. It works. I love transforming this guy. This guy's fun. I've been messing with this guy for almost a week now, and I've been really enjoying him. And yeah, the final look, it's a lot, but when it's all said and done, it looks amazing in my opinion. But let's get in close here, not on his chest, on his noggin. There's a noggin. Very, very nicely done head sculpt. Silver there for the face. Got some nice blue there for the eyes. I like the way they have it painted. Makes it actually look like they're, makes them look like they're glowing. You got a nice, definitely more screen accurate looking chest. Yes, it's a faux chest, but it looks a lot better. It looks screen accurate, so I'm all for it. Doesn't bother me one bit. You got that silver trim on it as well. And now we have these new body parts, which again, just kind of had that kind of weathered look to them. And just, oh no, really nicely done, nicely detailed. And the hip pieces had that nice silver trim. Nice paintwork. There's nice paintwork all around. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have some kind of weird parts where there isn't any, any weathering to it. You just have that plain yellow, and this is all dirty and dingy, and this is just plain yellow. It's nice and clean, but it's just a case of the clean parts on the car are gonna end up being clean parts on the robot mode if they're exposed. Like on the feet here, like you just have these little clean panels here, dirty heel, dirty toes, but this part is just clean. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't bother me, but it's just kind of a sacrifice of the vehicle mode. But it is what it is. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. But again, nice detail there on the legs. Again, way more screen accurate. His big old feet. Big old boots. And you got the transparent red there on the heels. And again, lots of nice detail going on back there. Got the detail there on the back. Really, really well done, in my opinion. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you have lots of wiggly-waggly. He can look up a good ways. You can use that second neck joint there and really have him looking up. It's a squirrel. That's a lot of squirrel. That's all kinds of flying squirrels right there. Head can do a full 360. Little head pieces there. They're on ball joints, so you can kind of angle those however you want. Arms can rotate, can do a full 360, can move in and out. You also have shoulder movement there due to the transformation. You know, you just untab that. You have some extra movement there. Kind of bring his arms in front of his chest if you need to. You do have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow, so you have good range of movement there. Again, those shoulder pads, they're on a ball joint, so you gotta bring those out. Forward, back, whatever you want there. You do have rotation at the forearm itself due to transformation. As far as the wrists go, you have a double jointed wrist. This joint is on a ball joint, then you have a hinge here, so you have rotation, in and out, and you have in and out at that hinge right there if you need it. The fingers, the thumb is on a ball joint at the base and a hinge right there. The fingers are just a hinge at the base and then a hinge midway. And moving along, we do have waist rotation. The legs can move forward that far. You can do the big boot. Back about that far. Outward only about that far before things start colliding. It's not a lot of outward movement. You do have thigh rotation. I love the way the knees work. When you bend the knee, you can see what happens in the knee joint itself here. You have these hinges that open up and just fill that in. That's really cool how that works. It's simple, but it's effective, and it's really cool. And then just folds itself right back up. Love the way that works. That is so cool. Now, as far as the feet go, they move up a little bit. They can move down a good bit, and you have full amounts of ankle tiltage. Now, one little thing to note, if you have everything tabbed in with the chest and you don't like where the wheels are sitting, if you think they're sitting up a little too high, you can move them. If you just untab this, because this section is on its own independent hinge, so you can just bring the wheels back a little bit, have them more against his back if you want. So you can really have those sitting where you want if you don't like them sitting as high as they do when you have everything tabbed in properly. You know, hey, totally up to you. As always, it's yours. Display it however you wish. Me personally, I don't really care, so I just leave them where they are. But hey, just an option, and as always, options are good, right? Right. And of course, we can give him his weapons. We can give him the blades if you want, and they just slide into these little notches here. Those forms, like that. You can give them both blades if you want. Hey, you can do what you wish. Display however you want. Have that going, so you can slash, 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 and all of that good stuff. Or if you want, you can give him his hand cannon, and how this works is we need to open his hand up here, bring his thumb down, and you want to bring these hinges back like that, and this will just tab in right here and right there. Basically tabs into his palm and then tabs in up here like that, and just kind of wrap his fingers around it, and there you go. That gives him his arm cannon there, so you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. So hey, that's all things you can do if you want to do it. There's also this tab on the cannon, which I only have one guess what this is for, because it's not for storage, because there's nowhere to actually store this on him. It doesn't fit into these slots. There's no slots on the back, so it's not for storage. The only thing I can think is there are these slots here on the blades, and they fit on that. So I guess if you want to do that, give it a bayonet. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of that tab is for. I don't know. But hey, all things you can do if you want to do it. And the last accessory that is included is an alternate head with the battle mask. Let's get it close here. Take a look at that. You can see, love that color of transparent plastic there they used for the eyes there. You got that silver. Again, you got that kind of dingy, weathered paintwork there. And again, the little ears, antenna, horns, whatever. All ball joints. You can angle this how you want. And to swap out the heads is very simple. You just grab Bee's head and you just rip it off. You just rip his head off. And you just pop the new head on. And there you go. Now he has his battle mask. And you can transform him with this head on, but you do have to transform the head a little bit to make it fit, because this head is a little bit bigger than his standard head. So what you have to do when you're going back into car mode is, obviously you have to flip these back, but you want to then open up the face and then just push the top of his head down, and that just compresses the head just enough that everything will fit in there when you're going back into vehicle mode. So that's how that works. Then you just open this up, and I just grab one of his ears there and just pull it up, close it back up, whoop, and there you go. That's all you have to do when you're going back into vehicle mode if you intend to keep this head on him. But there he is. There he is with his battle mask and his weapons, and he is now ready to get his fight on. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Studio Series B. There he is with the Transform Element B, and yeah, definitely the TransCraft one looks so much better, in my opinion anyway. Here he is with the Masterpiece Movie version. Here he is with the other Masterpiece Movie Bumblebee. Here he is with FKim Prime, my knockoff version. Here he is with the Toy World Bumblebee Movie Prime. He's quite big. There you go. And last but not least, here he is with the 3A Bumblebee Movie Bumblebee, which is pretty much the most screen accurate one you can get, and kind of see how it stacks up there. And yeah, they got pretty dang close. I mean, I think that's as close as you can get with it still being able to transform. I mean, yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. I mean, the arms look like they're a little skinnier than they are here. The legs, like his hips, might be a little skinnier, but all in all, I think they got it pretty dang close. So there you go. So there you have a BEETTLE, and yeah, I absolutely love this figure. Love it, love it, love it. The vehicle mode looks great. The robot mode looks fantastic. It's about as screen accurate as you can get with it still being able to transform. I mean, obviously there are always going to be some compromises that have to be made for the sake of the transformation, but it's as screen accurate as you can get with it still being able to transform. Do I consider this a nightmare transformation? No, I don't. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been messing with this guy for about a week now, and I've been very much enjoying messing with this figure. I mean, it's a complicated transformation, it's an involved transformation, but everything works as it should. There's a little bit of fiddle factor going into vehicle mode, but it's not to a frustrating degree. I was never frustrated messing with this figure. The instructions aren't great, but they're good enough to get you through, and you know, once you know what you're doing, you can get through the transformation just fine with minimal effort. You know, like I said, I've had actual nightmare transformations, and this was not one of them, as far as I'm concerned anyway, but to each their own. All in all, I think this is a fantastic figure, and TransCraft just knocked this out of the park. But hey, that is just my opinion. As always, to each their own. You tell me what you think. But yeah, like I said, love this guy. Love him, love him, love him. So there you go. Now, I got this guy from Icon Store. There'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you use the promo code EmGo at checkout, you will get a discount on your order. And of course, for all your other Transformers needs, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the TransCraft BEETTLE, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Alright, Bumblebee, now that we're here, what do we do? What do you mean it's up to me? It's your movie. I thought that meant I could take a day off from leadering. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Hey, I am the best leader that's ever leadered. Don't you make me squish you like a... you.